Hey everybody, it is Tina Rayner here with Rise to Shine Coaching at tinarayner.com, and welcome to my We Rise to Shine YouTube channel. This channel helps you rise in love with you first, so that you don't fall when loving others. And the reason why I am so passionate about this is because it's my purpose and passion to start a global love revolution on the planet. However, we cannot start a global revolution out there if we continue to reject ourselves here, which is why today is the third installment of my self-mastery series. Self-mastery is the process of turning self-mystery or self-rejection into the power of self-mastery. So you go from having the self-mystery, the misery of self-mystery, into the power of self-mastery. So in the first part of the series, the very first video was how to master the physical body. And in that video, I talked about the body, among many other things. I talked about the body as being a sacred partner. And in a part B to that How to Master the Physical Body video, I talked about, in the video called How to Age Well, I talked about the interdependence of the physical body with three other bodies: the mental body, the emotional body, and the spiritual body, which includes the soul. And so with those two videos, I want to dive right in today into how to master the mental body, the thoughts. And so this is part of my self-mastery series. If you've missed any of the other videos, then check that out at my self-mystery to self-mastery playlist here on my We Rise to Shine YouTube channel. So I want to teach you today how to master the mental body, and why ignoring that mental body or not being aware of your thoughts, it doesn't matter to people until it really matters, until it becomes a serious matter. And I'm going to dig more into this matter. Now, scientists have proven that the mind is located throughout the entire body. Not just here in the head, but throughout the entire body. So your thoughts create chemical reactions. Those deal with neuropeptides. Big fancy words. And the neuropeptides affect every cell of your body. Every nerve, every muscle, everything is affected by the mind. Therefore, the mind is throughout the whole body. Now, do your thoughts only affect your body? Well, I would not be doing this video today if that were it. It is not. Your thoughts not only affect every part of your body, they affect every part of your life, every part of this world, and beyond. I will prove that to you today. So, what you mind affects everything. And when I say what you mind, I am playing with words. I love playing with words. What you mind, what you think about. What you think about, what you mind matters. You know, this is a little bit of a play on words because of what Einstein said. Einstein said, there is no matter. It is only energy vibrating slowly enough to appear as matter. So, if everything is energy, which it is, then your thoughts are energy, your body is energy, anything that looks solid is just energy. Everything is energy. So when something appears like matter or solid, like my desk, then that's just energy moving slower than, say, the energy of a thought. And all of that energy has been measured, it has been calibrated, it has been studied by science and proven. So when we look at energy, when we look at how things become matter, how they become solid, how they become manifested in our lives, it is very, very, very crucial to understand that if matter, or what is solid, is not actually matter but is slower moving energy, then what we see as matter in our life, what we see as so-called solid in our life, can be changed at any moment in our life. If you don't like it there, if you don't like what matters there, then change what you think about it. Change how you mind it. Because if you ignore what is here, if you don't mind it, it doesn't matter. But if you do mind it, if you do think about it, it does matter. If you don't like it there, change it here. So I'm going to dig more into this matter. Scientists have proven that those neuropeptides affect all parts of the body. But quantum physics has measured and calibrated thoughts, consciousness, for their level of calibration. In a book called Power versus Force, Dr. David Hawkins wrote, and I'm quoting, "One person who vibrates at an optimistic, non-judgmental energy level in thoughts and consciousness will actually counterbalance the low energy levels of 90,000 pessimistic and judgmental people." One person at the energy level of pure divine love, or what people term unconditional love, which is a reverence for all life, not just some people, not just some animals like your cat or your dog. It's a reverence for all life. When someone calibrates, has thoughts or consciousness at that level of divine love, that person's thoughts or consciousness has been measured to counterbalance the negative complaints, hate, harm, criticism, or otherwise unloving thoughts or consciousness of 750,000 people. One person. Mother Teresa calibrated at a level of 700. One person who calibrates at the level of 1,000. This is like Jesus, Buddha, Krishna. One person whose thinking thoughts or has the consciousness of 1,000 can counterbalance the collective low energy, low calibrating thoughts or consciousness of the world. The world. It's been measured and proven by quantum physics. So when we look at this world and we see what's happening in this world, we see that there are lots of things to think about that are chaotic, painful, things that can bring our energy, the energy of our thoughts down. There's ample supply of that type of world out there, of that type of thought. But remember, what you mind, what you think, is either creating a positive effect on your life and the world, or creating a lowering effect, a negative effect? What kind of world do you want to live in? Start with your life. What kind of life do you want to create? Low calibrating thoughts, low calibrating life. But the challenge is that people are not usually aware of their thoughts. You know, I taught English for many, many years. So in teaching English, it was necessary for me to listen to myself as I spoke English. And I'm not saying that it's been a couple of months actually since I've done this, teaching English, that is. Part of listening to my thoughts to see if I was using English well, you know, grammatically correctly, part of that process is the listening. You know, it's necessary to listen to my thoughts. And so oftentimes when I would listen to my thoughts, I would say to my students, I just teach it, I don't use it, because I would hear myself using certain expressions and without thinking first, you know, and so you might hear those today. That same process, though, is required in creating thoughts and languaging that either empowers you, empowers your life, or disempowers it. I like to call it English as a power language, EPL, instead of ESL, which is what I used to teach, ESL, English as a second language. English as a power language, EPL, versus English as a disempowering language, EDL. Is your language, is your thoughts powering? Is it powerful? Do you even know? Do you even listen? Most people don't. So you will know by your life. You know, a teacher of mine used to say, by the fruits you know the roots, right? I think it was, this quote has been quoted many, 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 many times, and people, a lot of them don't know who said it. Some people said Buddha said it. It's the quote that's, thoughts become words, words become actions, actions become habits, habits become character, character becomes destiny. So everything starts here with your thoughts. And even the Bible proves this concept with an often quoted verse. The verse is so quoted that it's become a cliche. My title for this video was inspired by this often quoted verse in the Bible. The title for this video in the beginning was the word, "What are you creating with it?" It was inspired by the verse in the Bible, John 1:1, which says, "In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The Word, these are words, they work together. If you are a big fan of the Bible, and you may not be, that doesn't matter. The Word, either it's quantum physics saying this or the Bible, it doesn't matter. The Word creates everything. Thoughts create. It all starts here. So again, I ask, what are you creating? Is it English as a power language or English as a disempowering language? And if you speak another language, then insert a different word in front of power language or disempowering language. Espanol as a power language or Espanol as a disempowering language. You get what I'm talking about. So here's a couple of things that you can, some techniques to start listening to your thoughts, to create an awareness of them, to see if they are powerful or not. So one of my teachers that I went to a seminar of his, and he had us wear on our wrists a thick rubber band. And this was for us to start listening to our thoughts to see if they were English as a power language or English as a disempowering language. And every time we had a disempowering thought, we snapped our wrist. Holy moly. You know, my wrist was, I had to switch because it was painful. This raw. Okay, so that's a little bit sadomasochistic, but it was useful. You can do something like that if you like. I don't favor that method now. I think let's do a gentler way, which is, how am I feeling right now? That's the first place to start. How am I feeling? If you are feeling emotionally, and we haven't talked about the emotional body yet, but we will. Remember the interdependence of the 4 bodies. So if you're feeling emotionally not well, not calibrating at a high level emotionally, like not inspired, not in joy, not in passion, not in love, and I don't mean in love like, ooh la la, I'm in love. I mean like calibrating at a level of love, of divine love, of unconditional love, of reverence for all life, including every part of yours. If you're not in that space, then listen to your thoughts. What was I thinking? Why am I feeling not very at a high level right now? Look at your physical body. Are you healthy? Are you well? Look at your thoughts. Look at your fruits in your life. But the emotions are a good place to start because you will instantly have an emotional response to anything that you're thinking that may not be calibrating at a high level. So a couple more things here. The power of I am, the statement I am. I am, and whatever follows that, is the most powerful manifesting or womanifesting statement there is on this planet. Look at one of the names for God. I am that I am. That tells you everything right there. And then look at the people that are in your life. Who are the most, the most inspiring people you know? How do they speak? Do they say things like, oh, I am tired, I am broke, I am poor, I am whatever, in terms of negative descriptions after that? If you are using those are English as a disempowering language. You are manifesting that into your life. How are you? People will ask. I'm tired. I'm so-so. How are you? I'm excellent. And you will then create being excellent in your life. And say it with conviction, because the body will believe you. I'm excellent. Has zero effect. The words are there, but the intent is not. I'm excellent. Listen to the intent of that statement and the words. So, and I say that because when people do public speaking, or they're speaking to anybody, I think it was 97%. It was a very high number. 97% of communication is not what we say, it is how we say it. People receive that first. So if you're like, oh, I'm excellent, zero response to that in terms of believing that you're excellent, right? I'm excellent. And most people don't even listen to your response. You're just saying it for yourself, right? So whatever you say after I am is the most powerful thing It's the most powerful manifesting statement or manifesting statement that you can use. Be mindful of how you use that statement, because what you mind appears as matter. What you mind matters. Some more recommendations. Obliterate the word need, try, should. I need money. No. I require money. I need. Feel that in your body. Kids are really good at feeling this in their body. You know, I spoke at a school and I asked them to, you know, feel things out in the body, and they're able to, oh yeah, I don't feel good. Adults, they numb and dumb themselves out. It's a whole other video series. I need, no. I require. Change it to I require. I take out the word try. Zero commitment. Try to pick up a pencil right now. Or your phone. That's probably, people don't have, do they have pencils around their house anymore? Try to pick up your phone. Remember, try, don't pick it up. Just try to pick it up. If you try to do something, it doesn't happen. It doesn't. When people say to you, oh, I'll try to go to your party, that means zero commitment. Zero commitment to it. What are you creating with your language? And listen to how other people, they'll tell you the truth if they want to come or not. Try has zero commitment. I try to do this. Whenever people say that, there's always a but. But I tried to make a cake yesterday, but, and it didn't happen, right? There's a million reasons why, or one reason why it didn't happen. Replace the word try with I commit. I'll try to come to your party. Zero commitment. I commit to coming to your party. 100% commitment. And the last word to obliterate from your vocabulary, I highly recommend, is the word should. I should. No, that feels terrible. I should clean the bathroom. That's a good idea. Cleaning the bathroom, having someone else clean, however you get your bathroom clean. But I should do something. That's conditions. That's very low vibration. I choose to. Much higher calibrating language. So, Einstein said, remember, he said, there is no matter. There is only a slower vibration of energy which appears as matter. So how long before it appears as matter? You may be wondering. What I know for sure is that because of some very special things happening on the planet right now that you may or may not be aware of, I guarantee you that things are happening on this planet which cause thoughts to manifest three times faster than they ever have before, and this will speed up. I have experienced this in my life. I can tell you stories. I was driving down a road. Of course, I was driving down a road. And I have driven my car for many, many years. I was on a road trip. I had a thought of, you know, in all these years, I've never had a rock chip on my window. And it's true. I drove the car for 12 years. Okay, the car is still in great shape. 12 years I had this thought, oh, I never had a rock chip. 20 minutes later, I got a rock chip. Not even that. Maybe less than that. 15 minutes? Something like that. I have many examples of this in my life. So, 3 times faster. Thoughts are manifesting on our planet right now. So we really, really, really must mind what then matters, what appears as matter. We must really choose our thoughts wisely. You know, Do your thoughts resonate from a place of fear, chaos, or do they resonate from a place of inspiration, love, joy, passion, beauty? There's much in this world that resonates with fear and chaos. Much. Leave that there. Turn off that negative programming. Recycle your television, which I did many years ago. Highly recommend it. Turn it off. Focus your thoughts only on what it is that you want to create in your life. If you want more joy, love, and peace, inspiration, purpose, and passion, then focus only here on those things. I read a it was a YouTube video I saw today that was very cool. And if, for example, if someone wants more money, if they're in a place where they've lost their job and they haven't worked for a while and they want more money, they have that situation because they have been in the practice here of having thoughts that are low vibration thoughts in terms of money and attracting abundance. So if that's a practice, that's a habit that they've created, it is challenging for them to turn those thoughts around. So a cool thing to do is focus your thoughts on that which does not need to be turned around but calibrates at a high level of energy. So if you are spending time with your pet, or you're inspired by going to the beach and sitting in the sun, or you get a hummingbird feeder and you love watching them zoom around, whatever it takes, and you're thinking about the hummingbirds, you're thinking about your pet, you're thinking about your loved ones, and it's pure joy and bliss. And if you only have one thing like that in your life, just think about that one purely joyful, blissful thing, person, whatever it is. Think about that. If it's only one thought, repeat over and over and over again, because when you have that high calibrating thought, then that high calibration raises your calibration as a person, raises your consciousness as a person, which then affects all of your body, which then affects the consciousness, the high calibration. That calibration and high consciousness, as I said, just affects not only your body, it affects your life, and then it affects the world and beyond. So to fix that money issue that you might be dealing with, raise your calibration with something that is easy for you to be up here with, and stay there. Just think about that all the time. Commit to that. Stay there all the time. And when you stay there, your money situation has to follow. Every aspect of your life has to follow, because you are up here and you are vibrating here. So everything in your life will then follow and rise to that level. Very, very powerful. And you can empower your life or disempower it. You can empower the world or disempower it. The power of one. Remember, one person calibrating at 1,000, like Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Mother Teresa was 700, affects the world. Raises the consciousness of the world. Proven by quantum physics. What offers you peace, love, joy? Think only on that. It is crucial in this time that we are living in for all of us to really mind what we matter, to really be in tune with our thoughts, listening to them, become aware of them, because it absolutely matters or appears as matter out there is very, very crucial. What kind of life, what kind of world do we want to create? Use your power of one. Take back your power to change the energy of that matter that is out there. It matters. Okay? This is crucial for the Self-Mastery series of listening here. And where is it? There we go. This process that I talk about in the Self-Mastery series, in terms of mastering the physical body, in terms of mastering the thoughts, in terms of mastering the emotions, in terms of mastering the spiritual body, soul, is all covered on my Rise to Shine, the Secrets to Living Your Power on Purpose CD series. In this CD series, I have 4 CDs, each one in a lovely case. The first topic is awareness, and then beliefs, and then consciousness, and then development. Awareness of who you are, self-mastery. The beliefs that you have that either create your life the way you want or destroy the life you want. And then we have consciousness, which is greatly expanded version of what I talked about today, and how your consciousness then either consciously or unconsciously destroys your life and the world. And then development, how to develop yourself so that you can then become someone who truly lives your power. So this 4-part series, the ABCDs, awareness, beliefs, consciousness, and development, in my Rise to Shine, the Secrets to Living Your Power and Purpose. This series is available for sale on my tinarayner.com website under the products page. I'll put a link to my website in the description. $40 for these because I have to send them to you. And so that's not cheap. And making these were not free either. So, yeah, let me know if you want a pair. You can find them on tinarayner.com. A pair. They're not a pair. Let me know if you like one. And Christmas is coming up. So what better thing to buy than somebody, than personal development? Eh? So let me know what you want and I will take care of that for you. I invite you to check out my Self-Mastery series at my We Rise to Shine YouTube channel. It's under the playlist Self-Mystery to Self-Mastery. If you liked this video, I'd love to hear your comments on it. Comment on it, questions, let me know. If you thought it was valuable, please share the video with others, your loved ones globally. And to support me personally, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. If you love people on YouTube, please subscribe to their channels, because when you subscribe, that helps them eventually monetarily. 1,000 subscribers, that's what helps people to start making money off of YouTube. And you'll see I have a ways to go before I reach that goal. So I'd love for you to subscribe, and please subscribe to other people you love on YouTube. Share the love. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us a lot. Thank you so much, everybody. Looking forward to hearing your comments and your questions, and assisting you in any way I can. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. We rise to shine as the true light of love. Bye.